How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.
Seems like every game you leave Miller in the shed, faces 8 balls, and when they do that impact sub, at the point that they do it, they leave themselves a bowler short. So how does that decision look to you?
In hindsight, you probably think, maybe they should have sent him in. Hindsight's the perfect sight. But, I think that at that stage, they were concerned that they might probably get bowled out. So they needed someone to do a bit of the dirty work with Aiden at the other end. And they obviously felt that he was the right guy to go in. And then, plus, you've got the luxury of maybe in the last 5 overs, if Miller had to come to the crease to hopefully bash 1 or 2 out the ground, which did happen, but not off Miller's bat.
Yeah. Raidu, how do you feel about bringing Badoni in? He played well, no doubt, but they leave themselves a bowler short.
Yeah, we were all expecting Mayank Yadav to come in and bowl at 150 clicks, but that won't be happening today. But definitely Badoni's role today was crucial, and that's the right thing to do because you still had 13 overs when he walked in, and you wanted somebody to stabilize the innings, and that is what he has given. And Miller, his role sometimes can be to play those last 5 or 6 overs.
Is that a good role though? I mean, he's certainly more capable batter than that. We saw Tristan Stubbs come in much earlier today, and it makes a difference, and you can leave yourself with Mayank Yadav. Do you sense Miller is sometimes shortchanged like a number of other middle order, lower middle order batters?
Yeah, I think so. I think, Miller's been playing for South Africa for quite some time now, and in one-day cricket, he usually comes in with maybe 20 overs to go. So can he bat for that long? Absolutely. It's once again, it's one of those things where you see a batter finish off games well, and sometimes you get put into that bracket that you're a finisher and that you can't bat a touch higher or a touch earlier. And I think he's definitely got the technical game to be able to go in the 10th over and score a lot of runs facing 30, 40 balls. So I think it's just a gut feel that they had on the day where they felt Markram, he was going well at the one end. Badoni, I think the partnership that they had together was match changing as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have got out early and then you could have really had a scramble for pads. But, he did have an impact on the game, and that's why he's called the impact player. So he's already had an impact on the game.
Well, my point is, give Miller that chance and play the batting sub impact only when you really have to hit the panic button. And at that point, you don't need to hit the panic button. You can give yourself Mayank Yadav now an X-factor match-winning bowler. Does it somewhere reflect of a team that aren't maximizing the use of the impact sub? Not Rajasthan Royals, don't get confused. Talking about LSG.
I think if I can just add here quickly. So it depends what type of player Badoni is. If Miller goes in and then Miller gets out, and Badoni goes in knowing that there's no one behind him, what type of a player is he? Where Miller would be used to going in at a time where he knows that there's no one behind him, because that's what he's done for most of his career. So it's also trying to get the best out of your impact player. So if Badoni goes in, he knows, listen, I can just go out there and play my natural game, which he did actually do.
Yeah.
Knowing full well that even if I get out, we've still got David Miller in the shed. I think that's sometimes a conversation that a coach might have in his own head to say, what's the best chance for my impact player to go out there and have an impact on the game? They obviously felt that sending him in before Miller was.